10 fun facts about small business in America. Timing is less important when determining if you're prepared to launch a business than mindset. Are you currently in the correct frame of mind to prevail? If you didn't yell, "Hell yeah," at your computer screen, you might want to reconsider whether going into business for yourself is the best course of action. The truth is that declaring your intention to launch a business is simple, but actually executing it, converting nothing into something that generates income, can be much more difficult. A small business is broadly defined as a company with 500 or fewer employees. America owns one of the strongest and robust economies in the world today. This is a result of micro, medium, and large business that contributes to the economy of this great nation. Today we're going to look at 10 fun facts about small business in America. But before we proceed, if you're new to this channel, please like and subscribe so you won't miss any videos. Number 1. The U.S. has 30.7 million small businesses. Small business outnumbers large corporations by 1,162 to 1. According to the SBA, Small Business Administration, there were over 30 million small enterprises in the United States in 2019. That means you can make daily purchases at a different small business in America for 84,110 years and never make the same purchase twice. According to the Small Business and Entrepreneurship Council, the majority of enterprises in the U.S. have a staff of fewer than 20, even though organizations with fewer than 500 employees are considered small. Number 2. Small businesses employ 59.9 million workers. According to the SBA, about 60 million Americans, or 47.3% of the workforce, receive their paychecks from small companies. Many of these businesses have had financial difficulties as a result of the pandemic, and Gusto reports that the number of layoffs at small enterprises increased by 1,021% between February 2020 and March 2021. Number 3. Families own 19% of small companies. In the U.S., family-owned small enterprises make up almost 1 in 5. According to statistics examined by SCORE, Service Corps of Retired Executives, this indicates that the majority of ownership and management are held by 2 or more members of the same family. 60% of all workers in the nation are employed by family-owned enterprises. Number 4. Small business employment is most frequent in Montana, Wyoming, and Vermont. According to SBA rankings from 2018, small businesses are responsible for 65.2% of all employment in Montana, 62.6% in Wyoming, and 59.4% in Vermont. South Dakota, North Dakota, Maine, Idaho, Oregon, New Mexico, and Louisiana are other states where small enterprises account for more than half of all jobs. Number 5. In the U.S., small businesses make up 91% of all firms. Small enterprises play a significant role in the American economy. According to 2019 SBA data, businesses of this size make up 99.9% of all businesses in the nation. According to earlier data from the Small Business and Entrepreneurship Council, less than 20 employees were employed by nearly 9 out of 10 employers in the United States. Number 6. There are 8.8 million small healthcare businesses. According to SBA data from 2016, healthcare and social support businesses had the highest number of employees among small enterprises, employing almost 8.7 million people. Accommodations and food services were the next highest employment sectors for small businesses. The retail industry, 5.6 million workers, the building industry, 8.3 million people, and 5.2 million workers. Number 7. In the industries like agriculture, forestry, fishing, and hunting, small businesses employ 84% of the workforce. According to SBA data from 2016, small businesses employ about 84% of the workforce in the industry of agriculture, forestry, fishing, and hunting, making it the sector with the highest proportion of small company employment share. Construction and real estate both have the next highest percentages of small business employment at 82.3% and 67.9% respectively. Number 8. In 2020, 4.4 million new small business was established. Although small enterprises were clearly the most severely affected by the pandemic, with almost 31% of them being destroyed, all is not lost. Recent data on small businesses reveals that despite the spread of COVID-19 in 2020, many Americans chose to launch their own businesses instead of giving up. In that year, 4.4 million new businesses were founded, which is a 24.3% increase over 2019 and the largest total ever recorded. Number 9. Most small businesses fail within 5 years. One of the biggest fears people have when starting their own business is the risk of failure, and this fear is very realistic. As a matter of fact, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, 20% of small businesses fail in the first year, and an additional 50% fail within the first 5 years of them starting up. Some reasons why small businesses fail has to do with financing hurdles, inadequate management and bad leadership, poor planning, marketing mishaps, lack of a social media presence, and wrong or bad location. Number 10. Starting a business in the U.S. takes 6 days on average. According to data examined by Intuit Small Firm, the average time to launch a business in the United States is 6 days. Comparatively speaking, that's a short amount of time compared to other nations like China, which takes 38 days, India 30 days, France 2 weeks, Germany 5 weeks, and Norway 7 weeks. And a longer time compared to countries like Canada, which takes 5 days on average to start a small business, and in Australia takes about 3 days. That's all for today's video, guys. Tell us if any of these surprised you in the comments section. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. See you in the next one. Cheers!